Oh, that was terrible idea. No.
You idiot. But yeah, so there was the explorer guy from like the Middle East, had a journal in real life, where he went to meet some Viking somewhere. Like, he went and hung out with Vikings and wrote about it, basically.
Nice.
So that happened in real life. Michael Crichton took the journal, and the first chapter of this book is an almost unedited version of the journal. And he uses that and adapts it into Beowulf.
Oh.
From the perspective of this guy who was just hanging out with them.
Nice.
And that was actually made into a movie called The 13th Warrior, which I have not seen, but my dad really likes.
My dad really likes that too.
Is it a dad movie?
It might be a dad movie.
Love dad movies.
What else?
They all have to be about war.
Well, I fell into space.
Here, I'll throw out a few others.
Help!
What? Colin, you're fine.
Fell into...
What about Saving Private Ryan?
That's a pretty dad movie. I feel like Seven Samurai is a dad movie.
I don't know. I don't think my dad's seen that one. My dad would always... I think he said that everyone should see Saving Private Ryan before high school.
Huh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, really? It is, a lot of it, especially like the opening scene, which is D-Day, is just an incredibly gruesome and realistic depiction of, war. Which I can understand as seeing as being important.
Yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate it. I can appreciate that it's very important and it does some stuff really well. It's just I've never...
It's a really good movie. I definitely recommend watching it. It's not happy. It's not a feel-good film.
I don't think too many people are really going to confuse it for being the happiest.
Here is a story exactly about that with my dad.
Really? Oh!
Because I think I've brought this up before.
The difference between a tragedy and a comedy?
Yeah, one of my dad's favorite gags is defining movies by the classical definition of comedy and tragedy. Which is to say, a comedy is a movie in which the protagonist succeeds. And a tragedy is a movie in which everyone dies. At Blockbuster, I don't remember what was happening exactly, but I feel like it ended in him saying Saving Private Ryan is technically a comedy. Which, I don't know if that's true or not. Because I guess technically they did succeed because they saved Private Ryan, but also they all died. So it's in a weird spot.
That is kind of weird. Oh, did you order another Knuckles?
No, I would never do that.
Well, that's what we've got. Although this one's full of meteors, I guess.
I hate it, Colin. I don't want to look at it.
Oh, hi.
Did I talk about my argument with my dad about Little Miss Sunshine? On here?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Do you know about it?
I don't remember.
If you don't know, then I probably didn't talk about it enough.
What was the argument?
So Little Miss Sunshine is not up for debate. Basically a retelling of The Grapes of Wrath.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Do you know? Have you seen Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Do you know The Grapes of Wrath?
Which is probably backwards of how that should be, but whatever.
Whatever. It's Little Miss Sunshine's a really good movie.
Yes, it is. It's got Steve Carell, and he's depressed.
So The Grapes of Wrath it's set during the Dust Bowl. It is a family who gets in their beat up old car and it goes to California and finds it's not what they hoped it would be. and that might sound familiar. But I will make it even more clear. On their journey in their beat-up old car to California, the grandpa dies and they sneak him across the border.
That sounds familiar. So what's the Grapes of Wrath about?
It's like a farming family, but it's the Dust Bowl and it's a drought and they're not growing anything, and they hear everything's great in California, so they get in their crappy car and drive to California.
Nice.
And then they find out it's not good there either. So Little Miss Sunshine is that they're going to a beauty pageant there, and they find out that it's kind of crappy.
Which the first thing that should have tipped them off was beauty pageant, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's what their daughter wanted. Yeah, so in the Grapes of Wrath, they sneak the grandpa across the border just by pretending it is alive. In Little Miss Sunshine, they hide him under porn.
They hide him under what? Oh.
Porn.
That's right. Okay, how do I...
And then in the Steve Carell's character in Little Miss Sunshine he just got out of a mental institution, I think, right?
Yeah.
In Grapes of Wrath, there's his parallel character just gotten out of prison, which my dad used as a point against my theory. Which I don't it's like in one the brother gets out of prison and the other the brother gets out of mental institution and it all just falls apart. I'm like, you made the connection between the characters in your argument. I didn't connect those for you. You made that connection as a way to say that they weren't connected. I'm really frustrated by this.
That your dad won't admit that they're just...
No, he went on this whole thing about there's only so many, story things. And so that a lot of movies reuse... Yeah, but sneaking dead grandpa across the border to California in a beat-up old car where you're going to find the things you didn't... It's not a common... That's a story, not a common story archetype.
Yeah, I can't say I know too many... stories where that's...
There's one other one. I think Family Vacation is also that.
Family Vacation?
I think that's what's summer vacation. One of those movies. I've never seen it.
Vacation, all I ever want.
But they're going to a theme park.
Right.
Because I saw a cracked article saying that Little Miss Sunshine stole everything from this movie. But I haven't seen that one, but it seems like it's also just the Grapes of Wrath. Wrapped up in a family comedy.
That's interesting. Oh no, I don't want to fight you. That wasn't so bad, actually. Okay, you're around here somewhere. Look at that in the box.
Yeah, I've agreed with my dad less and less about movies as time goes on.
That happens. I agree less and less with my dad about, well, a lot of things. Also, actually, you would be really frustrated if you talked to my dad about movies.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He 100% does not care about the whole concept of movies need to have internal consistent logic. He uses anything that's internally inconsistent is waved away with it's just a movie.
Well, that's dumb. I think my dad and my brother both get caught up in the that simple movies aren't good. Neither of them liked The Avengers because it wasn't an artistic masterpiece.
I still feel like your brother dislikes things sometimes just to be contrary.
Yes, definitely. I talked to him over dinner when we were on vacation about...
Joe, look.
That's pretty fun. He was going on this whole thing about how he was really frustrated when people say that like when he asks people how a movie was and they say it's entertaining, he thinks that that's dumb and that movies should be more than that. Which I agree that some movies should, and there are movies that are. So there's that.
Yep.
I don't think you can fault a movie for trying to be entertaining and succeeding.
Yeah, well, and
I see a lot of that on the internet too. People can like, because the movie is simple, it's bad.
mm-hmm.
Like, what I see people complaining about all the time is Gravity. I don't know if you saw that.
Isn't it Sandra Bullock in space?
Yes. And it's a really simple and straightforward story, and like all of the kind of morals and themes of it are really upfront.
Clutch
Nice.
dive through the metal block.
But yeah, it's a really straightforward movie, but it's incredibly well done and does everything it sets out to do.
But Joe, don't you get it?
Just because it's not like complex and full of hidden meaning doesn't mean it's not good.
But Joe, if it doesn't accomplish true art, then it's not worth. It should never have been made.
Whatever. Every movie should be Tree of Life and Antichrist combined.
And The Fountain.
No, Fountain's